Amneal just got a thumbs up from the FDA. What does this mean for investors? Let's take a look. Hey, everybody, your insights, your questions answered. In May 2025, the FDA approved Brekiya, a single-dose, self-administered subcutaneous autoinjector delivering dihydroergotamine or DHE for the acute treatment of migraine and cluster headaches. It's the first and only self-administered DHE autoinjector approved for home use. And it may provide an important option for patients who can't tolerate oral meds or who need a non-invasive, rapid onset therapy. Unlike oral meds, Brekiya offers rapid and reliable absorption by bypassing the G system, eliminating the need for healthcare facility administration. This is especially helpful during acute attacks, which may be accompanied by nausea and vomiting. There's a huge market opportunity here. The global migraine treatment market is projected to exceed $6.85 billion in 2025 with a CAGR of 9.5%. And a big chunk of this market remains underserved. We're talking about patients who either can't tolerate oral medications or who need something faster and more convenient than what is currently available. And that's where Brekiya comes in. It combines proven efficacy based on decades of DHE data with a convenient subcutaneous autoinjector that requires no refrigeration and can be used in a single step at home. It's not a 𝗔𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗑 antagonist, so it doesn't compete with injectable therapies like 𝗕𝗠𝗣𝗥𝗍𝗓 or Ubrelvy. Instead, it targets a different set of patients, those who might not respond to or might prefer not to use 𝗔𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗑 inhibitors for various reasons. So when we look at the competitive landscape, there are some non-oral options like Trudhesa, which is a precision nasal spray that uses Amneal Pharmaceuticals pod technology to deliver DHE. But Trudhesa's efficacy may vary since it relies on nasal mucosa absorption, which isn't consistent across users. Then there's Zavzpret, a nasal spray from Pfizer that delivers a 𝗔𝗣𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗑 antagonist. While it also avoids the oral route, it's not a perfect fit for everyone, especially those seeking non-injectables. Revo from Eli Lilly is an oral 5-HT1F agonist that is used acutely without the vasoconstriction seen with DHE or triptans. It might appeal to patients with cardiovascular contraindications to DHE or triptans. But overall, oral therapies like Ubrelvy from AbbVie still dominate the first-line acute treatment space. Looking at the competitive landscape from a technology perspective, there's been a clear push toward non-oral delivery routes and smart drug-device combinations. And Brekiya aligns with this trend by reimagining a legacy drug with modern autoinjector delivery. At the same time, there's a growing market pull for therapies that offer rapid relief without oral administration, especially during unpredictable attacks when patients may not have access to their preferred oral medication. In terms of financial impact, AMRX stock has already seen a bump since the FDA's thumbs up in May, but the real opportunity lies ahead. If commercial uptake reaches even 5% of the specialty migraine segment, which Amneal estimates at around $300 million, Brekiya alone could generate $15 to $25 million annually. This modest growth could raise Amneal's valuation by 5 to 8% over 3 years if costs are controlled and the segment expands. However, risks remain, including payer pushback on specialty injectables, competition from CGRPs, and supply chain issues with autoinjector manufacturing. To drive market traction, Amneal should focus on physician education campaigns targeting neurologists and headache centers, emphasizing Brekiya's ease of use and non-oral benefits. Strong patient advocacy and real-world evidence will also be key. Given payer sensitivity around specialty injectables, securing favorable formulary placement and copay support programs will likely determine early adoption velocity. Success with Brekiya might open the door for Amneal to leverage its specialty pharma franchise into adjacency and S markets using similar drug-device strategies. Long-term wins will depend on securing regulatory approvals in the EU and Asia, where self-administration and outpatient migraine treatment are gaining interest. In conclusion, Brekiya could redefine acute migraine treatment by making a well-established molecule more accessible and convenient for patients. It addresses a significant unmet need, targets a specific patient population, and holds promise for enhancing Amneal's market presence and financial performance over the next 3 years.